Good morning, everyone. This is Scott. The Scott Man. It is a beautiful morning here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. We're checking out some cool things here in the Black Hills today. We're going to start off by doing a hike to the highest point in South Dakota. Let's go. Alright, we've made it to the Black Elk Peak trailhead. Gonna head up trail number 9. Got about a 3.5 mile long hike to get to the peak. And it's a nice morning. All the clouds look like they're heading away from here, so it should be beautiful. Alright, let's head up. Oh, I might be able to see Bambi over there. One important thing to note is that anytime you're on these trails, especially with it getting an altitude going up to 7,200 feet or 7,244 feet, make sure to have at least a couple of water bottles to where you have about maybe a liter or almost a quart of water. Alright, we've left Custer State Park, which is like the first half of the trail approximately, and now we're in the Black Elk Wilderness area. So I got quite a bit more to go, but so far it's been a very enjoyable hike. At some point we are going to get to a more difficult part of the trail where we're going to start going up in altitude. What a view! This has been very enjoyable so far, although I'm very sweaty, but should be getting close.
And there it is. Black Elk Peak. That is the very top. We're almost there.
My friends, we have officially done it. We have climbed the tallest peak, not only in South Dakota, but entirely east of the Rocky Mountains and west of the Pyrenees. I was looking at the sign over there, that's exactly what it's saying. So we're at 7,242 feet, or about 2,207 meters above sea level. Let's check out the views from up here. Like I say, this is probably one of the, if not the best moment of 2020 so far. just absolutely love it up here. All right, now to start the walk back down.
2020 has been such an interesting year so far. Since the virus outbreak started early in the year, the world has changed so much in so little time. Life came to a screeching halt. As things slowly got back to normal, my adventures have begun to resume. This trip to the Dakotas is the first out-of-Michigan trip since February, and hiking up to the tallest mountain in South Dakota has been a climax to the year. With the incredible views at the top and the beautiful scenery to and from Black Elk Peak, this is the best I have felt since the pandemic started. Travel has been so much different this year than in years past. However, like I said in an earlier video, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
And we made it back down. My feet are sore. That was incredibly worth it though. Yeah, can't believe it made it all the way to the top of Black Elk Peak. It used to be called Harney Peak, but it was renamed a few years ago in honor of Black Elk, who was a religious leader of the Oglala Lakota. As I was saying in my Spearfish Canyon driving video, this is sacred land to the Lakota. And to honor them, what we're going to be doing next, before we conclude the video, we're going to be heading over to the Crazy Horse Memorial. I went there a few years ago, but the weather was absolutely horrendous. It's a lot better today, so I think we'll luck out. Because the Black Hills is very sacred land to the Lakota, it is only appropriate to have a stop here at the Crazy Horse Memorial. Which the most unique thing about the memorial is that there is a huge mountain about 6,532 feet tall made of pegmatite granite. And right now they are building a, kind of like how you have Mount Rushmore with 4 of the US presidents. They're building a beautiful mountain with Crazy Horse. It's currently under construction. But once it's done, it's supposed to be for what I saw, it's supposed to be the tallest standing mountain, I think, in the United States. More massive than Mount Rushmore. And what's going to be is that when it's complete, is that it's going to show Crazy Horse sitting on his horse, pointing out with his left hand. Because the significance of that is that when one of the white men was asking him where his lands were now, he replied by saying, "My lands are where my dead lie buried."
Crazy Horse was born as a member of the Oglala Lakota on Rapid Creek. During the Battle of the Little Bighorn in 1876, Crazy Horse helped lead a band of Lakota fighters against George Armstrong Custer's cavalry. This battle led to 9 officers, 280 soldiers, and Custer himself getting killed. In 1877, the U.S. government sent scouts to round up any resistors in retaliation, which led many American Indian nations to flee the area until they surrendered. When Crazy Horse was going to be imprisoned, he tried to free himself using the knife he had kept with him, and a guard mortally wounded him. The Crazy Horse Memorial contains not only a museum as a dedication to honor the values for which Native Americans stood for and to honor all Native Americans, but also the monument itself of Crazy Horse, which is still under construction. The project was started by sculptor Korchak Julkovsky and Lakota chief Henry Standing Bear.
This was a really cool museum. I'm glad I got to check it out while I was here. Looks like some thunderstorms are starting to roll in. As a matter of fact, it even rained while I was inside. Like, it'd be cool to take the bus up very close to the mountain, but I think they stop that when it starts raining. So, but I was still able to get some cool views from where I could, especially with my zoom lens. But yeah, it'd be really cool to see the mountain finally completed. Not sure how soon that'll be, but I'll probably be old by the time it's finished. But I definitely will have to come back when it's done, or even when they've made even more progress. But it's really cool that a carving of Crazy Horse is being built in his honor. All right, so I had such an amazing adventure today with heading up to the top of Black Elk Peak and seeing nature at its finest at the highest point in all South Dakota and even east of the Rocky Mountains. And then finish off here at the Crazy Horse Museum. Yeah, been having such a great time here in the Black Hills. I'm also doing a restaurant tour and a couple of driving videos while I'm here too, so I definitely have to check those out as well. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out from the Black Hills of South Dakota.